Thanks for tuning in to the Hunter Swanson Chelsea podcast. Today, I'm going to be giving all my player ratings for Chelsea 4, Leicester City 2. The win for the Blues at the Stamford Bridge to advance us to Wembley to play Manchester City. Yikes. But hey, let's be excited when we can. Even though it's just a championship level team, it is the best championship level team. And at this point in the Chelsea season, we take our wins. Let's get into the player ratings though. Starting off in goal, Robert Sanchez was the main man. I would give him a 5. Now, Robert Sanchez again did not impress too much. There was a lot of crosses that he went for that he missed, a lot of positional errors as well, but I wasn't against him starting this game. I'm fine with him being the cup goalie until this next game. I was fine with him being it, but now that we're going against City in the next round, I want Petrovic back in. You did a good job, Robert Sanchez. Only thing I liked that he was consulted Dasasi after he scored a goal, showing good glances of being a teammate, which is at least a good quality right there. So he's going to get a 5. Nothing too much he could have done about the goals, but I'll give him a 5 then there. Going into the back line, Marc Cucurella gets an 8. First goal for Chelsea and gets another start, as well as just got called up to the Spanish national team. So happy for him. Happy to see him finding form again. I was thinking about it a lot over the thing because there's a lot of news that we're either going to sell him maybe, or people are talking about getting rid of Ben Chilwell because he's hurt 90% of the time. Honestly, the more I think about it, it's tough. I almost think that we're set with left backs. Everyone's saying that we need to get a new left back. I'd love to have Ian Maatsen back, but I think he's gone, unfortunately. But I want to know what you guys think about having our left backs, because I'm actually not too mad about it at the moment. Going into the center backs, Trevor Chalobah gets a 6. He conceded 2 goals on his defense, but none of them were his mistake. When you're playing a championship level team, you're not going to get a crazy score for doing a good job, so he gets a 6. Axel Disasi obviously is going to get a 3. He just caused us his own goal. It's unfortunate. It happens every once in a while. Miscommunication. Thankfully, we can say that because we won the game. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again. He's played every game all year, so he was bound to make a bad mistake at one point. Glad it was in a game that we still won. Moving on to right back, we got Malo Gusto who started. Malo Gusto did great as always. There was a couple little things where we lost possession pretty sloppily in that front. He couldn't get back in time, but I'd give him a solid 6. He did a great job. Nothing too much to include a lot more, but he did a good job. Moving into the back line, we got Conor Gallagher is going to get a 6. He did what Conor Gallagher does best, pressing, moving, but didn't have any assists, wasn't involved in any of the goals, and just did a good job. So he gets a 6. Then Caicedo, I'm going to give a 7 to. Caicedo obviously wasn't involved in a lot of goals or assists either, but he's a defensive mid. He did his job. He played great again. He's honestly super consistent. I know there's a lot of things coming around that he hasn't been consistent, but he's been consistent recently, so I'm happy for him. Mudryk started in the 10. Mudryk's going to get a 7 as well. Now, just because Mudryk didn't get on the goal sheet or assist sheet, I think everyone saw his quality. I think everyone saw how much more comfortable he looked out in the game today. He made a lot of great plays, a lot of good tricks. He's a good player. He should still be starting for us. So happy for Mudryk. He's going to get a 7. Moving up top, Sterling's going to get a 3. The only reason it's not a 1 is because he did have an assist, and whether he had a dreadful game or not, that assist was very clinical and a very good play. Man, I don't want to keep on going on about Sterling every episode. I don't want this to be a hate Sterling episode, but it's we wouldn't be mad if we would be mad, but we wouldn't be as mad if you missed a pen. But if you roll it right down the middle with no power, that's bad. It's not the worst that you missed a free kick right on the 18-yard line. That happens every once in a while, but you can't miss it 20 yards to the right of the goal. Yes, you had a good one-on-one chance. It's okay if maybe it's not the best or the goalie makes a good save. Everyone misses a one-on-one every once in a while. But you can't send it 10 yards right of the goal trying to do some weird chip thing. And you certainly cannot do all three of those in a game. So he looked like he was carrying a little bit more. He looked like he was running around a little bit more. But let's be honest, it's just Sterling at this point. We all know he's just needs to probably get out of our club. Hopefully he can. If he wants to fight for us and improve, I'm all for it, but I need to see a ton of consistency before the end of the year. And let's be honest, at this point, Poch talks about performances. You need to perform to be able to start. He's just starting Sterling because he has the experience and he wants experience in his team. That's fine and all, but if we're proven to play better without him, he needs to earn his spot. And at this point, if he starts the next game, he's not earning his spot. It's just favoritism from Poch, which I'm not a big fan of right there, especially when that's hampered a lot of his decisions to start Mudryk, who could have done a lot more for us this year. Going in up top, you got Jackson. Jackson, honestly, I'm going to give him an 8. I was really impressed with Jackson. Obviously, that assist was more impressive by a mile than Cucurella's goal because he created that. I think Jackson is just improving game by game. He's involved in a goal it seems like every game. He's constantly great at linking up. Constantly, he has the ability to dribble, which can be nice for a striker. We just got to work on his finishing, and it'll be a lot better. But he gets an 8. Super proud of Jackson. Going in at right, we had Cole Palmer, a goal and assist. That's his lunch special. He goes every day, and that's what he orders at lunch. That's what he delivers. He did amazing. He gets a 9. I mean, my goodness, that guy, he's a star boy. Protect him at all costs. At what point do you start thinking, man, this guy should start for England? He is so good. I'm so proud of of Cole Palmer. I'm so happy that we have him on our team. I'm so happy that City gave us to him. And let's hope he can continue it on for the end of the year so we can hopefully push for some Europe football. Going in, I want to go over the subs because we got some star subs who came in. Carney Chudomeka gets a 9. I mean, you can't get a higher rating as a sub. I think that we have had a lot of issues around the low block, and the answer is Carney. He is that guy. He is him when it comes to that. His quick 1-2s, his dribbling to be able to be in pressure while dribbling and still keep the ball, find a pass. He is that guy. Excuse me. Anyway, I think that he is going to be great for Chelsea. I didn't start him because he only played 5 minutes before, so he obviously wasn't fit enough to start a game. But if he's fit enough to start the next game, start him. Simple as that. Nani Madueke, everyone was debating Sterling versus Mudryk. Now at this point, it's find a different spot for Cole Palmer and find a way to have Mudryk and Madueke out there and not Sterling. Madueke, I said it before the game that he was going to score a goal. I said that he needed to start. He proved why. He needs help. All these players need repetitions. And when the players ahead of him like Sterling aren't playing well, give them those reps. Give them those reps. It will pay off in the long term. When you have a manager that's under so much pressure every game, he sometimes feels the need, as Ian Maatson said in an interview, to play the best players. You can play the players that will be better for your team in 5 games versus better in this one game. So hopefully Poch can do that and we can help improve. But Nani Madueke, I'm going to give him an 8. But anyways, that's my player ratings. I know Ben Chilwell came on. He can get a 6. He did fine. But those are my player ratings. I want to know what you guys think down below and let me know in the next one. Come on, Chelsea.